Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Sunday, November the 23rd of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back for the 2025 Paldastetris League tournament. And today we'll have a very, very important match in the Super Division. So the division for the players who are already qualified. They don't fight for the qualification spots, but they want to test their skill against each other. And the match between the world number one, MÖRKÖ from Finland, against AVGEEK from the United States of America. And who is in a better position going into this last match? Let's see, let's check the standings after the matches played so far. So the Super Division, the table in the bottom right on your screens. The only match left in this division is the match between AVGEEK and MÖRKÖ. And AVGEEK, perfect season so far. 3 matches, 9 points. MÖRKÖ, on the other hand, 3 matches and 7 points. 1 loss in a decider against Serenity. Therefore, AVGEEK is in a better position going into this match. 2 points advantage means AVGEEK needs only 4 games to win 4 games to claim the division. MÖRKÖ needs to win for 3 points, otherwise AVGEEK is the division winner. So we will see what happens. Which MÖRKÖ will be playing today, the one who knows how to play on level 18 or the one who forgets how to play level 18. This is pretty important for this match. Of course, we know that no matter what the circumstances are, MÖRKÖ is very good on 19, but the first 130 lines of each game. Yeah, we will see if there will be struggle, if there will be some good paces. And yeah, we know that AVGEEK is a very consistent player, so MÖRKÖ needs to bring some consistency today as well. Quick reminder about the rules of this event. Level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS, controller and handcam are mandatory for this event, and we play a best of 9 format, so the first to win 5 games wins the match. 3 points for win not in a decider, so 5-0, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3. 5-1-0, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3. Yeah, these are the results which give the player 3 points. And MÖRKÖ would like to get one of these results to not only win the match but also to win the division. 5-4 win means 2 points for the standings, and loss in a decider 1 point, and loss not in a decider 0 points. Yeah, so 2 points advantage for AVGEEK. As mentioned, MÖRKÖ needs to win for 3 points. AVGEEK needs to win 4 games to win the division. Of course, both players would like to win the match anyway, because the event is ELO rated. And let me show you the ELO standings as for now. MÖRKÖ, as mentioned, world number 1, the only player over 2011 to be exact. AVGEEK currently world number 4, 1784 is the rating. And yeah, we spoke with AVGEEK in one of the recent streams. Yeah, what are the options to get 1800, depending on the good or bad match result. So in the worst case scenario, if MÖRKÖ wins 5-0, and if MÖRKÖ does not improve comp PB, AVGEEK needs to get a 770k new comp PB to get 1800 ELO. For example, if AVGEEK wins the match 5-3, then no comp PB improvement is needed to get 1800. So yeah, various options. Of course, we did not consider MÖRKÖ improving comp PB. This would also affect the ratings, but if MÖRKÖ improves comp PB, then we of course will have to do the calculations. But no matter what happens, 770k score in one of the games is safe for AVGEEK to cross 1800 and to join Robin in the 1800 club. Will it be possible? We don't know, but the thing we know for sure, AVGEEK is a player who is capable of achieving this kind of things. Of course, the MÖRKÖ effect is also something unknown. How big of an influence will be to play against MÖRKÖ, as AVGEEK lost this year only to 2 players, to Tugi and MÖRKÖ. All the other matches, no losses. So yeah, but MÖRKÖ suffered a loss in this season against someone else than Tugi. Lost to Serenity, so MÖRKÖ is a human as well. So yeah, really curious how it all goes and who of the players can take their win today. I hope we can have a good match. I hope the players are well prepared and we can see some high level Tetris action. Player profiles. I almost forgot about it. So MÖRKÖ comp PB 1,084,860 points. AVGEEK only 691. As for world number 4, being below 700, we have at 11 players with 700k and more in comp. Of course, it's only a matter of time. Maybe it happens today. We'll see. The difference in ELO ratings, 2011 for MÖRKÖ and 1784 for AVGEEK. This tells us the story that according to ELO odds, MÖRKÖ should be 79 to 21% favorite to win this match. But when you take a look on tournament stats, especially the losing scores, average, median, and losing lines, AVGEEK is a tougher player to beat. MÖRKÖ had some chokes, and yeah, but you know, MÖRKÖ is MÖRKÖ, and 828, 277 lines, the highest score, the highest lines. So maybe AVGEEK more consistent of a player, but MÖRKÖ has this edge on 19. But you know, in order to use this edge, you need to survive on 18, so we don't forget about it. What's going to happen today? Let's find out. 19 UTC on our clocks. So yeah, let me check if the players are alive. AVGEEK is not live. MÖRKÖ stream is live. Oh, hello AVGEEK, welcome. Hello MÖRKÖ. Okay, so we have both players. Live, and I will bring them to your screen. Here you have MÖRKÖ on the left, AVGEEK on the right. The players are warming up on level 19. And hello Sleepy Maddie, welcome in the chat as well. And yeah, MÖRKÖ AVGEEK classic question. Do you want to go for the increment or for the reroll of the pieces? Please let me know in the chat. And as you are making the decision, let me wrong playstyle the pieces for you. For game number 1, the seed will be 5B, BC, 4B. Increment for AVGEEK, it's okay. I assume MÖRKÖ wants this as well, but yeah, let's have this official. 5B, BC, 4B. This will be the seed for game number 1. MÖRKÖ says increment, so we are agreed. We will be incrementing the first 2 digits of the seed after each game. 5B, BC, 4B is the seed for game number 1 of this, let's say, championship match. As mentioned, MÖRKÖS needs to win for 3 points. AVGEEK needs only 4 games. A decider is enough for AVGEEK to claim the victory in this super division. Okay, MÖRKÖS closing the... MÖRKÖS, you had open window in Finland. How... What is the temperature in your place? Like -30 or... or something? And MÖRKÖS with open window. This was interesting, but yeah, the players seem to be ready. MÖRKÖS is writing something, so let me check what he's gonna write. And then I start the countdown. Ah, only 0, it's warm. Ah, okay, it's fine. Okay, so the players are ready. Good luck, have fun, golf, everything is there. Game number 1 of this championship match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Good luck and have fun. Oh my god, 25 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because, you know, different countries use different, you know, scales. Oh, Celsius, it's like summer. Okay, but we are in game number 1 of this championship match. Both players started with a Tetris. AVGEEK now with a long bar dependency in the middle of the board, and there is no long bar, and AVGEEK with a lot of dependencies on the board right now. MÖRKÖS 49,000, AVGEEK 30,000. And so MÖRKÖS going for some Tetrises. AVGEEK needs to deal with this board, but he's doing a great job and should be fine pretty soon. MÖRKÖS setting up the delayed wits, but got a little bit punished, but got another long bar and another one to fill the wits and getting a Tetris. MÖRKÖS 101, AVGEEK 50,000, and AVGEEK is 4 off the ground. Tetris ready, gets the long bar for a Tetris. 127 for MÖRKÖS, 74 for AVGEEK. And we are here in this game number 1. 40 lines in, 50,000 points lead for MÖRKÖS. It's interesting, it's like 0 degrees Celsius in Finland, and today in Poland we had like -3, -4 for the whole day. Kind of interesting that in the Northern Europe it's warmer than here in Poland. 197 for MÖRKÖS, 110 for AVGEEK, but AVGEEK is going to top out the game. Pretty tough start. 110,200 points is the top out. So MÖRKÖS is good. MÖRKÖS leads 1-0. Yeah, pretty suffer game for AVGEEK. As smarts would say, warm-up is done. 226,860 is the score for MÖRKÖS. Oh, controller issues. Not nice to hear. Okay, so MÖRKÖS is ready. AVGEEK with hover 3. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, and AVGEEK wants to stay efficient, but as for now the pieces are not allowing it. And MÖRKÖS is able to build an early lead in this match. 68,000 for MÖRKÖS, 3 Tetrises. So perfect score on 18 so far for the Finnish player, AVGEEK with 33,000. $93 for MÖRKÖS, 35 for AVGEEK. But both players are now clean. MÖRKÖS with 140,000 at 28 lines, AVGEEK with 103, so MÖRKÖS with about 2 Tetrises lead at the same line count. But both players are now having a pretty efficient phase of the game, as they both are going for Tetrises. And the RNG is cooperating pretty well. As soon as the players are Tetris ready, the long bar appears. They then don't have to wait too long. They are able to go for the Tetris. And once again, this is a pretty nice sequence of the pieces. MÖRKÖS with another setup for a Tetris and got the long bar immediately. Now AVGEEK with a Tetris as well. MÖRKÖS with a Tetris. MÖRKÖS, what a pace it is. 277,000 at 52 lines. Did MÖRKÖS train 18 more? 299 at 56 line for the Finnish player. AVGEEK at 243 at 55. Oh, and a missed spin by AVGEEK. This will be no, maybe not troublesome. I may be exaggerating, but this will be a slowdown for sure. And MÖRKÖS 324 at 63 lines, so MÖRKÖS is going for like 650 transition pace at the moment. AVGEEK is like going for 550 transition pace, so it's still a good game for AVGEEK, but MÖRKÖS is simply having a great 18 in game number 2. And as mentioned, the long bar timings in this seed are perfect for the players. MÖRKÖS sets up once again for the Tetris, and the next piece which comes is a long bar. Yeah, this is a great RNG. MÖRKÖS Tetris ready. Oh, now the long bar not coming immediately, but coming right now. 417 for MÖRKÖS at 81 lines, 349 for AVGEEK at 85. Now a little bit of a slowdown for MÖRKÖS. MÖRKÖS messes up the board a little bit, so there is a chance for AVGEEK maybe to reduce the deficit. MÖRKÖS is not Tetris ready for a moment. Oh, and MÖRKÖS now needs to be careful. Shouldn't be anything too dramatic, but AVGEEK is now going to get some Tetrises. MÖRKÖS finally will reopen the well. 100 lines, 403 for AVGEEK. MÖRKÖS at 100 lines with 454. This is like 50k lead for MÖRKÖS. And now AVGEEK with a little bit of a slowdown. Oh, and the misdrop of the LPs. AVGEEK should be fine as the JPs goes over. And yeah, we are approaching the final phases of level 18. But AVGEEK now with a little bit of a slowdown once again. Oh, the board is getting higher and higher, and the S's. No, these were the worst pieces possible. This was so bad for AVGEEK, and another top out 412 300 412 300, which means MÖRKÖS is good. MÖRKÖS takes game number 2 and leads 2-0. Yeah, AVGEEK, I totally agree. These pieces at some point were so bad. Those S's when you were so high. Yeah. This didn't go well, unfortunately. MÖRKÖS is safe, and MÖRKÖS probably, yeah, will play this game out. Transitions with 517, so the second half of level 18 was not that efficient for MÖRKÖS. Is MÖRKÖS going to survive this board? It looks like. MÖRKÖS knows how to handle those situations. 567 for MÖRKÖ at 164 lines. MÖRKÖ once again needs to bring some magic to survive this game. It looks like MÖRKÖ is doing good. Oh, some indecisiveness, and this will be a top out. 171 lines, 576 240 is the score that goes into the books. 2-0 for MÖRKÖ. It is. And the players seem to be ready for game number 3, and the game starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And as the players are starting the game number 3, guys, let me remind you that this tournament has a Macherino prize pool. We are currently at $145. If you want to make the prize pool bigger, feel free to click on the link in the chat and donate some US dollars to the prize pool. And guys, I also want to add that this is not our last event of the year 2025. We still have a PDM tournament going on in December. The registration is open, will close in 1 week on Sunday, November the 30th, so you still have 7 days to register. If you want to play and haven't joined our Discord server yet, here is the link to the Discord in the chat. Feel free to join, and yeah, if you want to test yourself against the other players in the correct version, correct playstyle tournament, feel free to do so. Meanwhile, score updates. 77 for MÖRKÖ, 120 for AVGEEK, so this time AVGEEK ahead in points in the opening lines of the game. MÖRKÖ had a little bit of inconveniences to deal with, so to speak. 82 for MÖRKÖ, 124 for AVGEEK. Both players now with 2 Tetrises in quick succession. So AVGEEK is 35,000 points ahead at the same line count, which corresponds to about 1.5 Tetris lead. Now the same score at the same line count at 50 lines. Both players had exactly the same score at 181. Oh, and AVGEEK, okay, now gets longboard for Tetris, lowers the board, so this shouldn't be problematic. MÖRKÖ now with a perfectly clean board. 226 for MÖRKÖ, 208 for AVGEEK. Oh, MÖRKÖ now kind of high, but gets an L to take a triple. 263 for MÖRKÖ, 222 for AVGEEK. Oh, but AVGEEK misdrops the J piece. Gets the longbar over to the right. Gets some good pieces right now. And yeah, like 1 or 2 good pieces, and AVGEEK should be fine. This Tugi spin slows down a little bit, but it's not that problematic of thing to happen. So AVGEEK still can survive it, but would like to see a long bar very, very soon. Needs to skim more lines, and finally the long bar appears. 260 for AVGEEK, 316 for MÖRKÖ. $326 for MÖRKÖ, $285 for AVGEEK. 523 MÖRKÖ, 330 for AVGEEK. MÖRKÖ. Now MÖRKÖ improves to 419, but AVGEEK is also 4 lines ahead. So this is a pretty substantial lead for MÖRKÖ. So around 60k is the lead for MÖRKÖ at the same line count, and both players approaching transition very soon. AVGEEK within the next 3 lines, MÖRKÖ within 5. AVGEEK does a perfect job, reopens the well going into transition. 415 is the transition score for AVGEEK, 471 for MÖRKÖ. MÖRKÖ ahead, but we have our first level 19 race of the day. So let's hope that both players can handle the level 19 speed, and let's see a good game going for both players. MÖRKÖ with 509, AVGEEK with 432. Well, 21. MÖRKÖ 525, AVGEEK 449. MÖRKÖ now needs to reopen. Oh, and misdrops. This is a pretty problematic situation for MÖRKÖ right now, and MÖRKÖ can't do anything more. Tops out at 528, so AVGEEK, you have a target 528,001 point. As MÖRKÖ topped out exactly at 528 flat. 528 and 1 point is needed for you to take this game. Yeah, unfortunate situation. The piece did not flip or double flip, I'm not sure, to the left for MÖRKÖ, and this killed the board. Oh, and now AVGEEK needs to deal with this situation, but a nice scheme. .486, level 26 for AVGEEK. Very disciplined game so far. It doesn't go for anything crazy. Oh, but level 27 with the tricky colors. Finally level 28, so I don't know how well are the level 27 colors displayed on AVGEEK's CRT. Okay, AVGEEK is doing a great job. Probably can survive it. 525, so a few thousand points more are needed for AVGEEK to take this. And 529, AVGEEK takes this game with a very nice chase down on 19. AVGEEK, you are safe for the game. Now you can enjoy the level 19 for yourself. You won the game, but maybe you can survive a little bit longer to get a better score. No, but still a great game. 244 lines, 543 680 from a 400k transition. Yeah, very nice. And yeah, comp line PB, that's cool. And yeah, I wanted to say that this was your like longest game in this tournament, but it happens to be AVGEEK also your longest game in all tournaments, which is also good. Well done, and hello Rurchak, welcome in the chat. So AVGEEK, not afraid of MÖRKÖ, is doing MÖRKÖ things on 19, chasing down a pretty big lead. This is looking good. This is looking good. Yeah, so MÖRKÖ was beaten with MÖRKÖ weapon, so to speak. Level 19 chase down. Yeah, but to be honest, this was this one fatal misdrop on the left, and MÖRKÖS couldn't recover from it. So yeah, but this is the nature of this game. Guys, we are good for 3 games. MÖRKÖS leads 2-1. Players are ready for game number 4, and it starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 244 lines. Very, very impressive. Just as a comparison, in Super Division, the Super Division players, MÖRKÖS longest line 277, only 145, Ruchak 162, Serenity 186. So these are the only 2 players in the Super Division who are able to go over 200 lines. But in Division 1 we but let's wait. As AVGEEK has a pretty rough start of this game. But he's doing a good job. Okay, and this should be fine. 51 for MÖRKÖS, only 10,000 for AVGEEK, but AVGEEK is doing a great job surviving the board, and finally AVGEEK should be safe. And a nice Tetris setup as well for AVGEEK to save the board. Yeah, so I wanted to mention who else got 200 lines in this season. In Division 1, Robin, 236 lines, Shuichi, 211, Cobra, 241, Hana, 209, James, 250. So all Division 1 players got their 200 lines, and only 2 of the Super Division players. So the Division 1 players are chasing. Oh, what is going on? MÖRKÖS! Oh no, MÖRKÖS topped out. 143. 640 is the top out score for MÖRKÖS, and AVGEEK with this Tetris completes the chase down and takes the game, and we have 2-2. That was so unfortunate for MÖRKÖS, and AVGEEK takes this game for 154, 660. This is more than enough. And it was so unfortunate for MÖRKÖS, this misdrop. It was intentional for 2-2. Who knows? 143, yeah. So we are tight. 2-2. MÖRKÖS is checking something. Is the controller not controlling properly, MÖRKÖS? Is it the case? Okay, so even your tape and so on, it's not helping. Oh, that's kind of tough. But I guess it's still a skill issue too. Oh, controller and skill issue combined, not a good sign. Yeah, but let's see what happens. It's 2-2 after 4 games. The players are ready for game number 5, and this game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so apropos 200 liners, we also have a Division 2 player, Elias, with 228 lines. So actually we have a pretty big pack of players who are able to get 200 lines in comp. 2 Super Division players, all 5 Division 1 players and 1 Division 2, so 7 players with at least 200 lines. Oh, and looks like we have a pretty tough start for AVGEEK. And MÖRKÖS is also a little bit higher. Okay, MÖRKÖS with a Tetris, AVGEEK with a Tetris as well, and both players regain control over their boards. So we have 55 for MÖRKÖS, so now 77, 74 for AVGEEK. So we have pretty similar starts of this game number 5. Oh, and MÖRKÖS with one more misdrop of the J. This is kind of weird what's going on in America. I wonder... Oh! And another misdrop of the LPs. Is this really the controller issue or what? Because it's looking so weird. When MÖRKÖS is very, very high. This is looking dangerous. Is MÖRKÖS able to survive it? AVGEEK 169, MÖRKÖS 109. MÖRKÖS is a little bit high. Can the Finnish player survive it? This is looking very, very, very difficult right now. But who, if no MÖRKÖS, should be able to survive it? Those two longbars were pretty helpful. And MÖRKÖS still fighting. Oh, the pieces are not good at all. MÖRKÖS is trying to maximize. Oh, but okay. There was a solve one. This was a nice solve. How do you say it in English? I don't know. Let's see if MÖRKÖS can prolong this game. Anyhow, this is looking like a very, very dangerous situation. MÖRKÖS eventually has to give up. MÖRKÖS can't do anything more. Tops out at 120, 125, 400. Did a pretty good job trying to survive the board, but unfortunately the game was too tough, and AVGEEK takes another game and leads 3-2. AVGEEK is one game away from winning the Super Division. MÖRKÖS can't lose any more games, otherwise AVGEEK is the Division 1 Super Division champion. Okay, so MÖRKÖS is back, MÖRKÖS is ready, AVGEEK is ready. Game number 6 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So pretty unfortunate. 3 games in a row for MÖRKÖS. The first one out of these 3, this was a great chase down by AVGEEK on 19. Then MÖRKÖS had 2 early top outs. And MÖRKÖS can't afford losing any more games in this match. The next game loss for MÖRKÖS means AVGEEK is the Super Division champion. So MÖRKÖS is playing now under big pressure. What, AVGEEK with a little bit of a misdrop, but is able to keep the well open. Now needed to close it, opens the well, gets a long bar, so lowers the board, this helps. And both players with 75,000 points, so it's the same starts of this game. And both players regained control over the boards. They're doing a pretty good job right now. 121 for MÖRKÖS, 101 for AVGEEK. So MÖRKÖS was able to build about 1 Tetris lead in the opening 30 lines of this game number 6. For MÖRKÖS, 194 for AVGEEK. So now we are tied in scores, and the same line count and the same scores. Of course, you know, roughly the same. It's something within like a few thousand. It's basically like a tie. And yeah, Now AVGEEK has to deal with this O-piece misdrop. MÖRKÖS is also having some kind of a finish tower in column 3 and 4. So both players need to deal with their struggles. It looks like both are doing a pretty good job. 246 for MÖRKÖS, 230 for AVGEEK. Okay, and AVGEEK is now a little bit high. Needs something to fill into the well. Gets a long bar. This helps. 239 for AVGEEK, 250. Once again, I give the score updates once again properly. MÖRKÖS 278, AVGEEK 265. Another Tetris. So at the same line count is like a half a Tetris lead for MÖRKÖS, 325 against 311. So this is a pretty close game. Maybe not the highest pace in the world, but when the both players are having similar scores, it looks like, yeah, the pieces did not allow to get more points. Oh, and MÖRKÖS with a very weird hang of the long bar in column 8. It's another long bar to lower the board and creates a finish tower of the S pieces and gets more S's to create another one. This is not a friendly sequence for the Finnish player. AVGEEK is also high. AVGEEK is very high. AVGEEK went maybe too high with the board, and AVGEEK tops out at 101 with 382, 280, 382, 280, which means MÖRKÖS with 383, 800 is good. We are tied. It's 3-3. MÖRKÖS, you are safe. It was maybe a kind of a struggle for some lines here, but you are good for this game, and it's 3-3. $124 lines and 395, 960 is the score for MÖRKÖS. This goes into the books. No transition this time, but the transition was no needed. So it's 3-3. AVGEEK still with the championship point on the line. MÖRKÖS needs to win this game, and if MÖRKÖS needs this game, then we'll have a championship game. But maybe this won't be needed when AVGEEK needs the next one. Let's find out. Game number 7 starts in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, so this is pretty tough match for both players. 6 games in, not even a 600k yet. But you know, this is also, I know it from like other sports. Like, you know, oh, MÖRKÖS! This is now looking pretty good, pretty bad. MÖRKÖS needs to open and opens it, and now needs to get a long bar. Almost now gets the long bar, lowers the board. Took care of the left side with this L flat, so MÖRKÖS can still survive this game. And AVGEEK hangs a T-piece, gets a long bar. And hello Serenity, welcome in the chat. And so now AVGEEK needs to kind of, I don't know, survive it in an efficient way, but is it possible? Okay, both players doing a good job. Nice spin for AVGEEK, and AVGEEK is good, but AVGEEK is still ahead in points in this game. This is also not the best game for MÖRKÖS. 114 for MÖRKÖS, and we have so many indecisiveness in MÖRKÖS thing, so many like adjustments. Like MÖRKÖS was not sure when to put the pieces. 136 for MÖRKÖS, 163 for AVGEEK, but MÖRKÖS is 4 lines behind, so with this Tetris we have a good comparison. So it's about 4,000 points real lead for AVGEEK after almost 50 lines of this game number 7. Oh, MÖRKÖS misdrops the L but gets another piece. Oh, and another misdrop of the Z piece. Is it only a controller, or maybe the nerves are playing a factor? Who knows? When MÖRKÖS is going for a center well, but gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. So we have 231 for MÖRKÖS, 258 for AVGEEK. Another Tetris for MÖRKÖS. And MÖRKÖS gets a long bar for Tetris, 283, AVGEEK 328. So AVGEEK trying to build a lead in this game. MÖRKÖS still maintains with this center well staff, and is also playing 2 rows of the ground. We get 308 for MÖRKÖS, 353 for AVGEEK. AVGEEK is having a pretty good good game. 398, MÖRKÖS 320. And a good 2 Tetrises in a row for AVGEEK. 449, MÖRKÖS 348, 100,000 points behind, but also 4 lines behind. So maybe like about 80k is the lead. MÖRKÖS 370 at 111, AVGEEK 472 at 116. Oh, and MÖRKÖS misdrops 2 long bars in a row. This is looking very bad for MÖRKÖS right now. Can MÖRKÖS even survive this board? Still has around 16 lines before transition. But MÖRKÖS is in a pretty tough situation, and MÖRKÖS needs to give up. MÖRKÖS tops out at 150 lines with 374, 300, which means that AVGEEK will take this game and the Super Division. Of course, we are going to play this match out, but AVGEEK, no matter what happens, you won the Super Division of the 2025 PAL-DAS League. Enjoy your level 19 game. You lead 3-4, you still have a chance to win the whole match, but the big job is done. You won the Super Division. GG's. And AVGEEK tops out at 155, 589, 220. And before we start the game, let me announce it officially. Super Division champion is AVGEEK. No matter what happens, MÖRKÖS can't chase down their points in the standings. AVGEEK is the Super Division champion. Yeah, well done. Well done. Yeah. So Let's come back to the match then. And yeah, so AVGEEK, you still have a chance to win this match 5-3. And if you can do it, no comp PB increase will be needed to surpass 1800 ELO. So another big goal on the line. Will it be possible? Let's find out. And hello Dragonheart, welcome in the chat. Yeah, so MÖRKÖS was a big favorite going into this season of the Super Division, but the other players showed that MÖRKÖS can be beaten. Serenity did the first job. Of course, AVGEEK did not win the match yet. It's only 4-3. MÖRKÖS can still win 2 games in a row, but AVGEEK got those 4 games to secure at least 1 point for the standing, and this is enough to win the division. Okay, so 7 games in, maybe 2 more, maybe 1 more. Let's find out. The players seem to be ready. Game number 8 between MÖRKÖS and AVGEEK starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Players with 47,000 for starters. With 162, MÖRKÖS with 100,000, so MÖRKÖS with a little bit of gap behind AVGEEK. AVGEEK now going a little bit higher, but gets a long bar, gets a J piece to deal with the situation. MÖRKÖS also deals with the situation. But MÖRKÖS is going kind of high, but goes for this triple. And the Tetris for MÖRKÖS 153, AVGEEK 193. Oh, and MÖRKÖS misdrops the long bar. This is going pretty weirdly for MÖRKÖS. Oh, and AVGEEK is kind of high. Can AVGEEK survive this game? A long bar will be needed. And AVGEEK can't do anything more. MÖRKÖS, you have a chase down 220,000 to force a decider in this match. 220,000 is needed for MÖRKÖS to force a decider, but MÖRKÖS is also in a mid-stack situation. This should be an easy solve for MÖRKÖS on a normal day. Okay, gets a long bar for Tetris 183. It opens the well. And MÖRKÖS now has all the destiny in his hands. 219, 260, so 1 more line. And MÖRKÖS takes this game and forces a decider in the match. So AVGEEK, your new goal to surpass 1800 ELO is to win the match and to get 5,000 comp PB. 244 3-4-0 is the score for MÖRKÖ. We are tight, and we will have all 9 games played today. We'll see who will be the match winner. Only one game will decide who will be the match winner. The players seem to be ready for the final game of the match, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And hello Hazel, welcome in the chat. Yeah, AVGEEK is the division leader before the match, and also the division super division winner, because 1 point for a decider, no matter how the match ends, is more than enough. So AVGEEK won the super division, and now the players are playing for the match win. Three points for the win, not in a decider, so 5-0, 5-1, 5-2. Oh, and AVGEEK tops out! Oh no! What happened? 45,600 points top out. MÖRKÖ is good. MÖRKÖ takes this match 5-4. MÖRKÖ loses the battle, loses the war, but wins the battle, so to speak. MÖRKÖ, of course, if you wanna play this game out and have your victory run in this match, feel free to do so. AVGEEK, unfortunate end of the match for you, but congratulations for winning the super division. Yeah, maybe you didn't want to finish it with a loss of the match, but the super division win is there. MÖRKÖ 120,800 points is the win, and MÖRKÖ rage quit as well, so both players are not online anymore, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, it was a tough match for both players, I assume. And here are your match stats after 9 games. 576 highest score for MÖRKÖ, 589 for AVGEEK, and as you can see on your screen, pretty unusual stats in terms of losing scores and losing lines. Doesn't happen often to those two players to get those numbers, but yeah, this was a big stake here in this match. MÖRKÖ won the match, but it was not enough, and Hazel, I can now answer your question. 3 points for the win, not in the decider, so 5-0, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3. These were 3 points. Decider win 2 points. Not decider loss 1 point, and not in the decider loss 0 points. So MÖRKÖ was 2 points behind, gets 2 points for the win. AVGEEK gets 1, and AVGEEK wins the division by 1 point. And I will report the match and confirm it to you just in a second. Yeah, so match stats are there, and here are your standings. AVGEEK finishes the division with 10 points after 4 matches. MÖRKÖ finishes second with 9 points. Serenity finishes third in the super division with 5 points, 4 points for Le, and 2 points for Rurchak. So this is the first and hello Hannah, welcome. Attrition, my English not good. What is this? Okay, so yeah, we have the division decided. MÖRKÖ maintains world number 1. MÖRKÖ wins the match 5-4, so gains even few ELO points. AVGEEK needs to wait for this 1800 ELO, drops 3 points today. So let me show you the ELO standings as well. And here we have the standings. Yeah, MÖRKÖS now still world number 1 with 2014 ELO, 20 points ahead of TUGI, and AVGEEK with 1781, still world number 4, 1 point ahead of Cobra. Yeah, Cobra is done with Division 1, so there will be no overtake by Cobra. You still theoretically can be overtaken by Shuichi or Elias. Shuichi will for sure play against Robin. This match happens next weekend on Saturday. Elias theoretically has a match against Yanni, but I'm not a big optimist if Yanni can solve the tech issues, so probably Elias won't be able to play the next match. Yeah, so AVGEEK with good chances you will finish the tournament as world either number 4 or world number 5, depending on the result of the match Robin versus Shuichi. Yeah, so guys, quite of an unusual match, but yeah, those matches happen everywhere. I don't know, football, I don't know what else, the other matches when you go for the championship title and so on. The nerves may be a factor, and probably the nerves were a factor today for both players. But yeah, those matches happen as well. These are the part of the game. AVGEEK wins the division, MÖRKÖS wins the match. So these are the news from today. And this was all we have prepared for you today. This was only this one match. Tomorrow we'll be back at 19 UTC. The 19 UTC tomorrow, the match between Dobry and Cell in Division 3. And yeah, spend the AVGEEK. So yeah, I think neither of you is fully satisfied today. MÖRKÖS won the match but lost the division. You won the division but you lost the match. I think both of you are also not that 100% satisfied with your performance today. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is the part of this game. Those matches will happen in the future as well, with big stakes on the line. Running out of bets, that's also the case, but be honest with me, AVGEEK. What would you prefer? Now you know that you've won the division. You know how the taste of winning the division. What is the taste of winning the division? But if you could swap this division win for only a match win against MÖRKÖS and not winning a division, would you swap or would you stay with of course theoretical question, because we can't do anything more about it, but theoretical question. Yeah, what would you take? You would take the match win, yeah. So too many losses to MÖRKÖS and TUGI, right? Yeah, probably the case. But next month, next chance, who knows? Unfortunately, neither of MÖRKÖS and TUGI registered for the event, so we don't know if your next chance will be the Paldas Cup or maybe they have still one more week to go, the other players as well. So we'll see who will eventually register. We know that Robin registered, so seat number 1 is there as the previous PDM winner. Robin will get the seat number 1. So if MÖRKÖS and TUGI decide to play, they will be then seated 2 and 3 according to the rules. Okay, guys. I think we are going to check what's going on with the stupid Tetris monthly no bars. This is kind of a fun version of Tetris to watch. And we have a interesting match going there. There is half playing against knight. So let's see what is going on there. We'll be back tomorrow for Division 3 match between Dobry and Saddle. Congratulations once again, AVGEEK, for winning the Super Division. Congratulations, MÖRKÖS, for winning the match and maintaining world #1. Guys, have a nice rest of your Sunday and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.